I guess I'll go ahead and get started. Hello everyone, my name is Aaliyah Muhammad. I am an admissions counselor at Georgia Gwinnett College. Just a little backstory on me. I actually did attend Georgia Gwinnett College myself. I just graduated this past May. Woo, finally done.
Congrats.
Thank you. With my business administration, concentration in marketing degree. I really loved it. I'm really glad to be able to go out and speak to different people about what GGC is all about. Okay, so also pay attention because I like to give a little something extra when I do little questions at the end. So just
okay.
pay
I have
attention.
one question.
Alright, yes, I love it.
How long would this be? Because I do have to go to work at 12:30.
What time is it now?
11:40.
Girl, I got you.
Okay.
We got this. Okay, we're gonna go through. All right. So first things first, just a little video about us.
Georgia Gwinnett College challenges the notion of what college can be.
We don't believe in maintaining the status quo, so we don't.
We're not tied to tradition. We focus on doing what works best.
GGC is a new, innovative model for higher education.
Here, professors don't just teach. They mentor, coach, advise, encourage.
They provide the personal experience today's students deserve.
And the students are actively engaged both inside and outside the classroom.
With real-life experiences and essential skills so you can take on the world as part of the global community.
All students are welcome here at GGC, and if you need a little help, we've even got tutors in the dining hall. Want more of a challenge? We got you covered there too.
GGC was built from the ground up to give each student every opportunity to succeed.
Failure is not an option.
We're not your typical college because we made college all about you.
Welcome to the future of higher education.
Into our schools and things that we do. So our story, we are 30 minutes north of Atlanta, meaning there's a lot of great things to do off campus, but we also have great things to do on campus. We were established in 2005, so we are babies, but we are really making moves in the higher education field. We are accredited by SAC, SCOC, which is a lot of letters, but really just means that we're both regionally and nationally accredited, as well as we offer 4-year bachelor degree programs. So we do not do associate degrees. We are giving you that 4-year bachelor degree, and we're part of the university system of Georgia. So just like Georgia State, UGA, anything of that nature, we're also in that ranking. Our average class size, 21, that's a big thing to hit on. We're not really into the huge lecture style, 500 students, you're too scared to raise your hand kind of situation. We want to make sure that you're getting to know your professors and your professors are also getting to know you. I definitely had that kind of experience with my professors. They don't have standard office hours. There's not a time where they tell you, oh, you can only talk to me Mondays from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. No. You literally email your professor or text them or call them and say, hey, I really need to meet. And I would do that and I'd be like, well, what time can you meet? And every time they message back, no, what time can you meet? And that's really important. A lot of us work. A lot of our students are non-traditional, have families, have full-time jobs. So we really need that flexibility from our staff. Our mission. to be accessible, to be attentive, and to be affordable. Accessible being that we are an access institution. So what we're looking for is a minimum GPA of 2.0 and one set of qualifying test scores, whether that's the SAT or the ACT or the AccuPlacer, which we offer on our campus. So we're really making sure that we're giving students access. And we, yeah, of course.
That means you can do like either or?
Either or. We only need one. Yes, ma'am. And we also sub-score. We also sub-score. So say you give us those SAT scores and you meet the 24 in reading, but maybe are just a little shy of the 440 in math. If you come on our campus and take the AccuPlacer math portion, it can substitute that. So we'll take the 24 from the SAT and then we'll use the AccuPlacer. Really just trying to, you know, kind of be all access and make sure people are having that opportunity. Attentive. As you heard him say, like, we even have tutors in the dining hall. We're very serious about not only getting students in, but making sure they're successful and graduating and then using that degree. So we're really making sure that we have things in place. We have a career development center, academic enhancement center. As I said, our professors are very hands-on and all of that just to make sure that you do make it to that end point, that goal of graduating. And then affordable, I'll touch on it more, but we are less than $3,000 a semester for tuition and fees. That is a really big deal. If you look into some other campuses, that's a really big deal. We're trying to get you as close to debt-free as possible as we can get you. Because if you're qualifying for that HOPE, that's like 80% of that right there. So it's a really big deal. And so we want to make sure that we're an affordable 4-year option for students. Just our beautiful campus.
So people that go to the school, normally, mainly some people that do 4-year colleges, stuff like that, they tend to like drop out their sophomore, junior year.
Yeah.
Most people like graduate.
I think we have a really great graduation rate. Again, of course, that's always dependent on that person, what they came to school for, what, you know, what they're choosing to do. But we do try our hardest to make sure that if you're feeling any way about like your grades, about your situation, anything like that, we're going to try to help you as best we can. We have funds for students. We have so many success stories, I guess you would say, of students that come to Georgia Gwinnett College that thought they wouldn't make it maybe past their sophomore year, and we really try to go over and beyond to ensure that they make it to that finish line. It's a great question. So 17 different majors. Can I just get a pop out of what you all think you're interested in studying?
Communication.
I don't
Early
know.
childhood.
I like veterinary, but I don't know what I have to do.
Yeah.
Something to do with like psychology or
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom. So as you'll see, the only one that we don't is the communication. We do have political science, and those students tend to delve into the political science, communication, that kind of thing, but we don't have that mainstream communications degree. But like I said, I was business administration. I did take a business communications class, different things like that. There's public speaking as well. I personally did marketing. It wasn't to own my own, but that wasn't my particular goal. But I could if I wanted to, technically, because I do have that foundation. That's just not where I wanted to go with it. But with the thing about business administration is no matter what concentration you pick, you're still getting all those management, marketing. You're still learning all those kind of things. So technically, if that was what I was trying to do, yes, but that's not me. But I heard a lot of other ones that I hope you all are seeing. They are up here. We do have majors that really mirror the job market. We're trying to make sure that you get that degree and you actually get to use it. So sometimes people wonder we don't have those kind of like outlier degrees, like, you know, I'm just gonna go something like basket weave, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, and I'm like, sorry, we don't have that one, but we're really trying to make sure that we set you up to be employed once you do get that degree. Yeah, of course.
So for like veterinary, like, is there a major I can take for
This
that?
is, yes, thank you for bringing that back up. So veterinarian, we do not have a veterinarian track. But what a lot of students do like to do, because our tuition is so low, there's a lot of general education courses as well as prerequisite courses that you're going to have to take regardless of what school you go to. Why not take them at a fraction of the price, if that makes sense? Yeah. And that way, anything in the USG system, we're also in the USG system, so that transfer is pretty seamless, if that makes sense. So that's another option for you as well. Some of our newest ones I'll touch on are cinema, media, arts, and production. That's essentially our film major. As you all know, Atlanta. Yeah, like Atlanta's about to really become the next Hollywood in a way. Yeah. We saw that, and so we were like, we need to set up our students for that future. And so we went ahead and incorporated that. We also have human development and aging services. The baby boomers are getting older. They are going to need help. They're going to need psychological services, different things in that way. So we wanted to make sure we had our students set up and prepared for that. And we also have, I don't think it's you can see it on here. It's under business administration, but we have a new concentration called supply chain management. That's logistics, that's Amazon, big, you know what I mean? That's those kind of things, and we want to make sure you all are ready for that. I thought I saw a hand. No? Good? Okay. As well as minors, so you can always major, double major, minor. We do have a certificate in Latin American studies as well as a certification in global studies.
You can double major?
Yeah, we can double major. I didn't do that, but yes, you can. Be better than me. Our honors program. So our minimum GPA requirement for general admission is a 2.0, but if you are interested in our honors program, you're looking at a 3.5 or higher. Our honors program, you can apply at any time. That's a big difference. So a lot of schools, their honors college, you have to come in straight from high school with that GPA or never again. Like if you don't have it coming out of high school, then that's just it. We think that everybody aspires to be better. We think everybody's story is not done. So if you reach that junior year, you get that 3.5, please sign up to be in the honors program. Please apply. We think that you are, amazing at any point and frame in your school career. So, what we have the application requirements, they need a letter of recommendation, an interview, and an essay. I personally was in the honors program, and let me tell you why I absolutely loved it. So not only did you take like honors classes, which is fun and that's normal and everything, but it's an actual program. It's like a cohort. We do retreats. I don't camp, but we went camping and different things like that. We put on a play. Like we do different things like that. It gets you connected to other people. It gets you out of your shell. It's just like a really great experience and something else to put on your resume.
That's good.
Yeah, I
That's
really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie.
good on your school resume.
Yeah, just something about like our student life. We have a really big student life. We're definitely a community. We're a mid-sized institution. We have about 13,000 students. I like to say that's the just right institution. It's not too small that you feel like you're seeing the same people every day, but it's not so big that you're overwhelmed. But what this really means is that we have a great sense of community here. I could literally name everybody in this picture. I was probably at this event. Like, I know, you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of student life we have. We're really out there on our lawn. We're out there having fun. We're doing things together. We have our Spirit Week. GGC's Got Talent is a really big, big one. Yeah, so talent show is a really big thing as well. We have our own homecoming, GGC Film Festival, International Week, and so much more. Sports as well, because I do get this question often.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah, I know, somebody was, I knew it. So what we do have at a collegiate level is men's and women's soccer, men's and women's tennis, baseball, and softball. We do have a bunch of intramural sports available as well. Now, they compete in the NAIA National Championships. I'm not gonna lie to you and pretend that I know everything about sports, because I do not. But I did go to their games, and I had a blast. I had so much fun. I already liked soccer as it was, but it's just so much fun going out there, having that team spirit and somebody to cheer for. And they love when we come out to their games for sure.
So guys and females that do play sports, they go to GGC, like are they like majoring in that, or are they just playing it?
Oh yeah, like it's like you play, sometimes they're getting scholarships, sometimes they just play because they want to get picked to, is that called drafted?
Drafted.
Okay, I'm sorry. To a different league or anything like that. So that's mainly why. But some do major in like exercise science, which is like our sports management kind of major. If you can also minor in management and tie those together. But they are all students, and so they all go, and their grades are incredible. You have to have really high grades to play for our school, so it's really great.
But is that the only activity y'all have? Y'all have like other ones you could do if you don't want to.
If you want to do, no, there's intramural. Yeah, we have intramural, which is where you can play like volleyball, tennis, soccer, anything like that. It's just not at a collegiate level.
I do everything.
We have a dance team. Yeah. We have a dance team. Yeah. Different things like that. And we have like 200 plus.
Sun up to sundown.
We have 200 plus student organizations. So if there's anything that you don't already see there, grab you, 5 of your other friends, and a faculty or staff member, and you can actually make that organization.
Girl, lit. We make our own thing.
Okay, the thing that most people always care about. I be talking, but they're not listening until I get to the slide. These are the things we have on campus. We have Panda Express, Moe's, Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Einstein Girls, and that's all in addition to the all-you-can-eat buffet-style dining hall that we have as well. Yes.
Can I work there? Can I work at the?
Yes. So you can also. There are student assistant positions at all of these places and
I don't mean to cut you off, but did you just say all you can eat?
Yeah, it's all you can eat buffet style. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be munching up in there.
Not here. Not at
No,
these,
I'm saying,
but
like-
at our dining hall, yes. And they change the menu every day.
I'm gonna correct you a little bit because it gets stuffy in here.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. We were here last Friday in a meeting and we're sitting there.
I'm sorry.
Is there an air conditioning? I'm gonna leave the trash.
Thank you so much.
Girl, yes, I do.
Yeah, so you can always go to these places as well.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Okay, as you asked, yes, you can live on campus here, which is another great way to have that full college experience.
Wait, you
Yes,
can live up
now
to
this is the
12
part I could talk about for like
Exactly.
100 years. Yeah, because I lived on campus.
12 people?
Yeah, let me get to it.
What?
I lived on campus. I also lived in a 12 at one point, yes.
Oh,
So,
No.
but that might
every
be fun
single,
though.
it really is.
12 people, that might be
It's
fun.
actually really fun. Okay, those are, and I have it from both aspects as just being a resident and being a resident assistant. So,
So
kind of those
I have
two
a
different-
question.
Yeah.
Speaking of resident assistant, is that like a RN? No, it's not RN. It's like, you know how like they have like when you go to a college and they have like the people. It's like that's what it's
Yeah,
called. Is
resident,
that
alright,
okay?
yep,
That's what.
that's
Okay,
exactly
that's what I was.
Yep, that's exactly
Okay.
what I was.
I'm like,
Those
'cause I-
very well. It's super.
Okay.
It's super. It's just. It's a college experience, just like you would ever see on like a movie or anything like
Yeah.
that. So suites 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Everybody freaks out, but let me tell you, everybody gets their own personal lock and key room, even in the 12 bedroom suite. You do not share like a sleeping space with any other person. You only share the bathroom with one other person, no matter what your room size is. We don't have community bathrooms either.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So like in
not
a 12
bad at
bedroom, for
all,
instance, there are 12 rooms,
Clean up
6
after.
bathrooms, 2 kitchens, and then there's like the bigger like common area
Oh,
space.
that's
Yeah.
okay. I see what
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
We're
So that's
not
how
always
they do it.
together, like.
No, you don't see like everybody has their own room.
But it's
under
just
the
like
key.
12.
It's just 12 of those
Oh,
rooms.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's like we all.
I know, right? I know, no. Everybody, trust me, everybody freaks out when they see that part. But you do get your personal bathroom vanity. So when you do share the bathroom with one other person, you're literally sharing the bathroom, like shower area. But there's still 2 sinks and a mirror space, and you each get your bathroom space. Yeah. So I really
Still got
enjoyed it,
your
and
own
I
personal space,
Yeah.
even though it's somebody in there.
Exactly. So I've lived in all room sizes. I had a great time being a resident, also a resident assistant. That was
How
like
do you become a resident assistant?
yes. So as a resident assistant, you only have to be a second semester freshman, which is really great because most times you're not allowed. It's a lot of schools you can't do it until like you're a sophomore or something like that. So you only have to be there for 1 semester. You don't have to have lived on campus either. So if you're wanting to avoid like paying, ever having to pay.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you kind of wait and then you come
Yeah, I know. I can't say that. What about that? Like, how much?
Yeah. So with on-campus housing, how I like to do it because I don't know the exact, and then it always depends on whether you get a 2 because a 2 costs more than a 12 kind of situation. So I look at it like this: our
They want
tuition.
bigger space.
Exactly, because the 2s are bigger. Yeah,
Bigger.
the 2s are definitely bigger. So with our tuition being less than about $3,000, so you're probably paying like $6,000 a year, right? If you don't live on campus.
Yeah.
If you do, you're looking at more like $6,000 the semester. Does that make sense? So
Okay.
it goes like that. That's how I kind of like to frame it. Yeah.
So I have a question. Okay, say like for example, everybody in here, we all go together.
Yeah.
Could we all end up in a room all together? Like,
Right.
could we,
So
like,
So
sign?
what you want to do is you want to make sure that all of you have to do it. You all have to put that you want to live with each other.
Okay, that's
If
what I
you
was
put it on the thing, but they won't honor it if like you told them like, yeah, I want to live with y'all, haha, but then like actually you fit out there and you're like, I don't want to live with them. Yeah, then they will not honor it and you wouldn't live with them because you didn't put, that you wanted to.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
So,
Like,
yeah.
so you-
But if you both
But they actually like look at
if
it.
you
and
both
go,
put on there, this happened to me when I came. Me and my friends all came from, I grew up in Dallas, Georgia, in Paulding County. So that's like 2 hours from the school. So we all ended up living there. We all came from the same high school. They all put that it was three other girls, so 4 of us. They all put they wanted to live together. My father was like, not having it. So he was like, no, you're not doing that. They all ended up living together. I was the only one that didn't put that I wanted to. Yeah.
okay.
And so they all ended up living together and I did it. But I wasn't mad about it later on. It was okay. It worked out. But yes, so they do listen to what you want, as well as the little like, how late do you like to be up? Like how loud do you like your music? How clean are you? Just trying to pair you, because if you don't have a specific person, they will pair you up randomly, but try to pair you up with someone that
Somebody
kind of
that's
like
like you.
yeah. Alrighty.
So with me,
yeah.
party animal.
I I went to the main campus and I
Yeah.
need to do a second semester of Spanish.
Okay.
However, I graduate in March and I was thinking of going to a 2-year school, then transferring. So it's just like with that.
That's what I was gonna
Do you have to do Spanish? At
You
the
don't have to
2-year
do.
school?
You don't have. I can't speak for a 2-year school. With us, you can get admitted if you have that Spanish deficiency. You'll just have to make it up at our school.
So I can still apply.
You can get in. Yeah, you can apply and get in. It'll just be a deficiency, and then you'll have to
Take the
take it. Yeah.
Oh,
Girl,
well,
Spanish is so I don't know.
That's
Yeah, I took Spanish for a very long time. I still don't know.
You graduate in March?
Yes, but then again, it's just like I
March?
haven't even finished. Like you know how they gave us like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't even either.
But this sounds like a good college.
Girl, I'm ready to go here.
Okay, I love that. So let's talk about tuition. Being that you all live here, I can just talk about the best part, which is in-state and not out-state. So in-state tuition for freshmen, transfer students, anything really, is $130.67 per credit hour. But what we do is we cap at 15 credit hours. So whether you take 16, 17, or 18, you're still paying the flat rate of $19.60. Once you add on the student and fees, that's still less than $3,000 a semester. Please just crunch some numbers with some other schools. That is crazy. That's like unheard of. Yeah.
I've had SCAD trying to get me to go, and that's like 50,000 a year, and it's like,
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's just thinking about what
don't
you
want to
need.
go and be broke in college. That's my biggest
Right.
thing. I don't want to be broke.
Yes.
yeah, and I don't want to
So-
Having all of those
Yeah.
bills that you have to pay back. I don't want all
It's
of
a
that.
lot. It's a lot. So if you can, definitely our bigger things, as you see, we always put loans at the end because we want to look at grants and scholarships
Okay.
first. Yeah.
Okay, this is just for me, not for anybody else. Okay, I have a child.
Okay.
So do y'all accept like children? Like, you know, I don't know, like, you know, some colleges do have like, you know, where you can bring your child. Do y'all accept that, or y'all don't have like the...
Well, what we have is like off campus, a kids are kids. So
Okay.
our campus is right here, and then there's like a kids are kids. We're not like in affiliation, but it's an option that's very close. It's right. It's literally right there. A
So
building.
would I still be able to live on campus with him?
They don't. Yeah,
Okay,
they don't. They're not there yet. I'm hoping maybe, you know, we're
Is it
pushing
just
and
because of
progressing.
like the way it is? Like, you know, it's the college, so there's
I think it's a liability issue. Honestly, that would be what I would think makes the most sense, just because it comes up. There's a lot of liability when it comes to kids, and they just don't want to be I don't know. I won't speak on everything, but that's what I think. But yes, ma'am. Yeah. So with that, let's see. Yeah, 81% of all students qualifying for financial aid. 42% are the first in their family to attend college. That was me. Yes, first generation. Yes. And I really, right. And I'm like, dude, did you guys?
Oh, yeah.
It's a really big thing. We have a really big first generation population, so we have a lot of things in place for them. We understand that nobody in your household might be able to go through the FAFSA with you because they might not have done it themselves, or they might not know how to register for classes. So we understand that and have the things to implement in place to help you through that.
That's good, because most times, like after high school, like, you know, most teachers and even your parents say, like, after high school, people don't care, or like, you know, normal colleges, they just expect you to
already know it.
They like do that.
They expect you to already know it. Yeah. And we understand that, especially with our population being a lot, or non-traditional, being that you've been out of high school for a certain amount of years before you went to college, you're not gonna know how to. You didn't go to college, like you haven't done it yet. How are you been to college? You've never done it. And so we want to make sure that we're kind of helping you through those kind of systems. And our admissions, like where I work, we don't have like standard office hours. We have walk-in hours. Walk in, say, I want to speak to Aaliyah, like I want to speak to a counselor, and you come back and you talk to one of us, because we understand our financial aid is the same way. Their line does get a little bit more backed up than ours, but that's because, of course, financial aid is a thorough process. If you've never gone through it before, you're not going to know how to do it, so you do need to kind of come in and speak to one of those representatives, and that's why they have that walk-in system. Yeah.
How late do y'all campus stay? Like, what's the...
So, like, the offices and everything, like my office and stuff, we're done, like, 4 sometimes, like on Wednesdays. But like your classes and stuff, we have evening classes, so some classes don't end until 9:30. Like, yeah, so the campus can stay. Some of the food places close, I think, around like 9. The library, you know, different things. They kind of all have different
hours.
Yeah.
So you mix-
And what
but,
about-
Yeah.
but they
What?
all like close like behind each other, or is it like you can have a class at like 10 and get out at like 11, like, or is
Wait.
You're saying that like the classes all end like around 9?
Like not
Oh,
like the,
yeah. Most, I
like
think
the
9:30 is our
deadline?
latest.
Okay,
I
that's
think
what
9:30 is our latest class.
Okay.
There might be some a little later than that, but most
Most
of
of
them
them,
are
okay.
9:30. Yeah, what's up?
That's
So the fact that you guys have night classes, are you able to like, make your own schedule? Or?
Yes, so you make your own schedule. The only time you don't make your own schedule is when you very, very first start as like a freshman. They'll give you like a block schedule because you don't know how to do it yet. You can always talk, and if that still doesn't work for you, you can maneuver out of some of those classes and kind of work with that schedule. But after that, what you do is every student is assigned a mentor, and you have to meet with that mentor every semester. And you meet with them to make sure you're following your program plan.
Oh, like you're on track.
Like you're on track to graduate and taking the classes you're supposed to be taking. You can sit with them. So what I would do is I had a bomb mentor. I love it. I had multiple because I came in undecided until like sophomore year. And then I decided what I wanted to do, and I got a different mentor because they want to make sure your mentor links up with what you're doing. I would come in and she would have classes written down for me, like, oh, I think you would like this. Does this work in your schedule? Oh, you like this professor last semester. Like, how are you thinking about this? That kind of thing to kind of help you out with picking classes. Yeah. What's up?
Do you know when we're gonna come see you guys?
Well, yeah. I'm trying to say, let's see. Oh, sorry. Fall 2019 application deadline, May 1st.
Okay.
Something to keep in mind.
Basically, I should start applying this month.
Definitely. Start your process. Just some things to know as getting in. We're looking for that 2.0, like I mentioned, 3.5 for honors. So for the SAT, we don't even read this anymore, as most people have. This one, if you take the SAT, it's all in your book as well.
Oh,
That's in the back of your book. Yeah, that's what I heard you.
2019.
I'm sorry?
Do they have dates of 2019?
Or is it still the same?
What do you mean?
Requirements.
Yeah, this will always be. Yeah, this is because the SAT changed. You remember, did y'all? I don't know if y'all know. The SAT was like the SAT I took is different from the SAT people take now. So it used to be the critical reading and math section. They're saying that they changed it to reading test and math section. So don't worry about it. This is what you'll look at right here. 24, and that's on the back as well of your book. 24, and then a 440 in the math. If you take an ACT, it's 17 in both English and math. Very achievable, very doable, but we do also offer that Acuplacer exam as well on campus.
So when I do apply and they see that I don't have 2 years of foreign language, I can still get accepted?
Yes.
Okay.
They're just going to see that deficiency, and the registrar is going to put that deficiency on your program.
So it'll be like they're for sure going to give her that class so she can like get it.
Yeah, you're going to like have to, you would have to, take that class.
Yeah, I got to do Spanish too.
Yeah.
Well, that makes me feel much better.
I think you would.
I don't remember no Spanish.
I think it's like doesn't affect
Not
your
reading.
acceptance. It just affects what your program plan is.
When
What
she started
the type
There
of
you go,
general
right there,
education
campus
classes you have to take
food.
might be different than someone that already took foreign language. Does that make sense? Yeah.
But I don't know
Oh,
if that's
so
But if not, I mean,
But
that's
fun.
I don't know how we're gonna get there.
what's going on? Okay, so
you need to go ask about
these are campus tours. These are like individual campus tours. If y'all are trying to go as like as the school, then I can get in contact with Miss Perez about doing like a group tour
That's what
if
we're
y'all
trying to
do. Yeah, so yeah.
What about a small group? What if we just want to go?
That's on our own.
Y'all can y'all can all sign up together if you want, and just make sure y'all all pick the same day, or you can have it where it's just for your school. Either way, we do both. So
We need to just for
it's whatever y'all are interested in doing.
What, like a tour? Is that what you're
Yeah, talking about
Girl, they gonna
campus
get us
tours.
what you mean.
Because I'm thinking I'm gonna be lost on this campus.
Right.
Just being honest.
It's,
Looking at this
no,
picture,
it's not big. It's not
and
big.
video.
It's like a pedestrian. It's like pedestrian friendly campus. It's meant to be walked. You know, there's no buildings that are like over here, and then you drive across.
That's how
over
Kennesaw
there.
is. I cannot.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. It's all right in the middle, like a little hub. So we try to do that on purpose.
So you gotta
So
walk
what
all
if
over
you're-
the class. Kennesaw be that's a walk.
What is y'all map?
Okay,
What is
questions.
So Grizzly Bear.
A base?
Yes.
So what if you come into college and indecisive of what you want to do? Do they start you off with like core classes?
Yeah. So even if you come in knowing what you want to do, you're going to be taking about a year
basic courses.
Yeah, of general education courses. That's going to be like your English 1101s, your math, your sciences. We have like, we call it areas like A through F are all, you know, like that. You can take them, you know, kind of how you want to take them. Some are prerequisites to others, things of that nature. But yeah, no, I was, like I said, I was undecided until like, I think like sophomore year. And it didn't affect me at all because I wasn't into any of the classes, you know what I mean, that I needed to be in. Once I did decide I was perfect, it lined up and it was great and I could start taking those classes. So it's okay. We do aim to have students decide it so that we can kind of like get you that, go ahead and get you that mentor that's in that field as opposed to just an undecided mentor and like things of that nature. But it, you know, definitely you want to take time because it's what you're choosing to do for like forever. Any other
This is kind of a hard decision to choose just one thing to do in life. Like, I
Oh,
wanna
very
do
hard.
a whole bunch of things.
That's why
Very-
you get major and minor for
Yes.
different things.
A lot of
Yeah,
things.
that's one thing I wish I had done myself was like a major and a minor. Because yeah, it kind of leans into being able to do some other things as well. Any other questions?
Okay, I seen in the book it said something about, hold on, let me find it because I was just reading it. Okay. We all share a laundry room?
Yes.
Like,
Okay, yeah.
Like
everybody in
there's
the-
two though. There is one for each building. There's two buildings, sorry. I guess I should have mentioned that. There's two buildings and then there's one in each building.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So is it like a certain day or we could just go like whenever?
No, it's just it's like an apartment. You just go
Oh, okay,
do
okay.
laundry whenever.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
So if they would want a field trip to go there and
Oh
see.
my goodness, you want that?
So we have one for Gwinnett Tech in March, April. What about, would it be with you to find out?
Yeah, it's with DNK, but we'll correspond and then I'll ask her and
Yeah.
that way we can just.
I mean, because it's a little different here, so I don't know if we would have to get a bus or it'd be easier. How many of you guys drive? Okay, so it's
Well,
the
I won't
transportation
because that's what
and we're a small group, even though it's a total of
I'm
us
just
that are
like
100.
y'all
I
know,
don't think
y'all
all
All
100 go.
Okay.
So we could work on it, but give me some dates
Yeah.
and let me know. Monday's usually the best time for them. For some reason, they come in on Monday.
Yeah, I'm not in there.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Okay.
But if not, I mean, Fridays is
Looking at the
definitely,
tour.
I mean, Fridays we work 8 to 2.
Okay.
So I don't know, but just let me know. We'll
I
work
will.
something
I'll
out.
definitely
Because
let you know.
I think they need to see like
Yeah.
the housing.
To come, yeah.
the
It's gonna be
wanna come
campus,
with them.
the campus, you know,
Yeah.
they can have lunch
Nobody
in the
can get there,
morning.
honey.
Yeah, we have everything there.
The food court's really, their food court's pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'll find some information on that, guys, and then let you guys know.
Y'all have to.
And you filled out a card for her, right? Or
I'm gonna pull them out,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna pull them out of the bag, so any other questions?
No, I feel like you've been having for a
No?
while.
Okay, wait, I have two questions. Remember, I have those goodies.
This is already-
Okay. Hello.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Who can name two of the places to eat on campus?
Ooh,
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Don't hold out.
Pan Express, Chick-fil-A.
All right. Okay. And who can tell me what is the minimum GPA? Sorry, you're going first.
2.0?
There we go. Alrighty. Y'all got just a little extra goodies. But thank you, because I saw all the hands up. I know everybody was listening. Thank you. Alright, let me get some contact cards for y'all really quick.
I got you. Have a good day. Girl, I'm probably gonna go in there and put these kids straight to sleep. Everybody just wants
And y'all can really just make like your name and your email and then the
Did we give it to
school.
Miss
But
Price?
thank you.
No, give them back to me because I gotta take them back to the computer. So just fill them out really quick. Just your email, your name. You don't have to do everything. Email, name, and the school. That way I'll know.
Okay.
I'm make sure to get it.
When you guys are done here, we have something else for you. It's a book. Book club, you know that Ms. Scott likes to do book club. And this is a pretty good book.
It's an awesome book.
It's, yes.
Do we put Simon or do we put Phoenix?
So before you finish.
Do we
No,
put-
Phoenix, because we're Phoenix,
Yeah.
and if you want to put in parentheses, just put SYF, so she'll be able
Yeah.
to tell the difference between this campus and the other, so
Yeah.
you'll know.
Thank you.
So before you leave, don't leave. Let me know when you're done. We got a book to give you. you know, and he's gonna tell you a little bit about the book.
Oh my gosh, thank you all so much.
So Miss Perez, she just told me some exciting news. So the fact, I was talking to you about the Spanish, I could still apply for there and I'll just have to take a Spanish class there.
Yeah, they'll put like
I was thinking
official
CLEP
seat.
right now.
Yeah. Ooh.
Have you ever taken Spanish before? Or any foreign language?
Yeah.
Because that you could CLEP. A CLEP is a test that you take in all colleges, that if you pass it, you can get credit.
You can get
I
all of
CLEPed
that.
a lot. I CLEPed Spanish, I
Yeah.
CLEPed guitar. I don't know if you can still do guitar.
I have to go to work. I want to swap in but that's a good idea.
That's another good idea, actually. So like, going through the whole class. So you get up out of there.
But then again, I need to stay over.
I can't wait till we go.
I'm excited.
I'm not coming to live about this.
Oh, no, it's
Oh, Zoe will read this in a day.
Waited an hour and a half.
all right, everybody. Thank you.
So nice to meet you all.